welcome along to this video. This is just a quick video just to show off something to you, and this is something that I filmed maybe in May of this year. Now the reason behind showing this video or making this video is because on my last video, which I'll link down below, about when I did a recent trip to HMV just the other day, and I was going to have this big stellar presentation of me introducing the video that I took when I was in HMV. I'd slowed the video down so you could get like a good look at the shelves, and then I would go and tell you what stuff I bought from HMV. It couldn't have went any wronger, if I'm honest. So what I found amusing was that in the comments below, in the sections below, I got quite a lot of comments saying that this sort of comedy stuff that was coming out, the humour of that was quite funny. It wasn't intentionally funny for me. It was a bit of an absolute nightmare. My brain was exploding after the couple of hours that it took to basically generate a video that could have took me 5 minutes to make. But I was trying to be clever and it didn't work out. So anyway, on the back of that, I decided to resurrect an old video. Now what had happened was, just before I got into coming on YouTube and putting out my content that you see now, I used to do a lot of videos, or was starting to do a lot of videos on my own Facebook page, and I was doing just, shall we say, sort of daft videos, and it seemed to be resonating with my friends on there, and most of them were my friends from, you know, my life. So but when I came onto YouTube, I did sort of think to myself, well, if I was to take that slant and be a little bit like funny straight away, that you might not get the humour, or they might not like the humour, and it might work against you. So I decided to not really opt for that option. But from these comments that I've been getting recently, I found out that many people sort of think that they're okay. I think it's quite a watchable thing to watch. So on that, on the back of that one, what I did was I went through and got a video that you wouldn't have seen on this YouTube channel, but you would have seen another one that I did if you look in my comedy playlist. Now this video is going to end up in my comedy playlist, and what I might do is, if it's all right with you, leave a comment down below. If you think that this is something you would like to see more of, I could maybe do this as a sideline. I could just put this in my comedy section, and you can take a trip into there if you ever wanted to. Obviously my music reviews, sorry, my movie reviews and other stuff will be in my movie review section, and there's music stuff that's going to be separate as well. So let me know if that's something you would like to see progressing. I can do many more of them. It's just I want to know if people would like to see that. So anyway, so this video you're about to see was shot round about May of this year, and the story behind it was, I think it was the second video I'd done on YouTube, on Facebook, and the idea behind it was to take a trip down memory lane and to read one of my old school books that I've found when I've been cleaning out. Now the reason I picked this particular school book was because it was one of my early ventures into storytelling, and my spelling on there was utterly horrendous. It was just a complete disgrace. And the interesting part of that is I did get, which I don't think I went to on my video, a little bit of a backstory. I did get marked very good on these two things, and the reason why probably that happened was because it was my grandmother who used to teach me at this school. So there's a little bit of nepotism there, I think. And when you hear the spelling in it, because what I've done is I've tried to speak in the way it was written down rather than trying to correct it. I've said it the way that I had thought that this word was spelt, and it's just bizarre. And also I think I put another few little clips there from here, there and everywhere. Maybe a bit of me trying to fathom out a little song on the guitar that I was going to go and play into like an introduction into a video, and it didn't go well, all that type of thing. And anyway, there's loads from doing these videos. There's loads and loads of outtakes, and what I might do is I might string all them together one day. I might put it on my Instagram page. Maybe I might do that as a sort of way to put some comedy things, just short things on there. So feel free to follow me at Warren Peace 666 on there, and so that's me Instagram. There's a Facebook page that I've made, and I don't know how to run it, so it's there, but you're welcome to join it, but I don't really know too much about it. But it will become of something when I fathom it all out, and that is Mondo Chelloveck's movies. Mondo Chelloveck movies, by the way. So if you ever want to go across there on Facebook, I will add you to that page and we'll get something going on there. I don't know what it'll be, but it's a place for us to meet and greet and all that type of stuff. So anyway, without any further adu, I'd like to introduce you to this video that I shot way back when, and I'll let this play out. I've done a few little edits on it. If the edits have worked, this is another thing. If the edits have worked, this video will be whatever. But if they're not, you'll probably see another video of me at the end of it going, well, that didn't work, did it? But anyway, please enjoy this. Please get a laugh out of it. It seems to be something that tickled people on Facebook, so see what you think of it. If you like it, give it a like. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Then there's plenty more of that stuff if you want it. But let me know what you think about it, and if you would like to see more of this stuff as a sort of sideline to the movie stuff and the music stuff. It's not as if to say I'm going to do a riotous movie review and stuff like that, or I might put bits of daft stuff, or I might just interject some pathos into some of the reviews. But in general, it's going to sort of remain as it was. This is going to be a bit of a sideline. I'm starting to waffle, so on that waffling note, I will pass you back to me through time, Doctor Who style, to May of this year. Take it away. Bet you think it all went wrong, didn't it? Well, you'd be wrong, I hope. I still haven't put that bit on the end of it. No, I'm just coming back onto this video just to give you a little bit of a backstory to the actual video you're going to watch that I forgot to mention in my introduction. So very quickly, I did this video, and I did it on a time when there was no one in the house, which I do try and do as well, because there's nothing worse when you're halfway through and somebody walks through and you knocks you off your stride. So this video was running, and as you'll see by my reaction, my wife came in halfway through, and my wife's quite used to me doing this now, and she does take herself off the bedroom and watch Amazon Prime or whatever. But this one, she was faced with me doing my shtick, and she reacted in a certain way, which the reaction is that she was there and I was trying not to laugh, but I did laugh. And at the end, she was obviously keeping a bit of an eye out and caught this little touch that I'd added to the end of the video. So that's a little backstory about what's happening. My wife video bombed my video. So back to the action. Hi, and welcome along to my new video. As I said before in my last video, that we were going to take a sort of journey together through this YouTube experience. I thought, what better place to start than a school book from the early 70s, probably 1974 to be exact. And I thought I'd share with you some of these stories that I wrote then. The spelling has got to be some of the worst spelling I've ever seen in my life. It's even worse than my spelling now, which is atrocious. And I can't spell that either. But I thought I'd share a couple with you today. I'll try and navigate the spelling the best I can. It's going to be hard because it's absolutely ridiculous. And I'll try. In fact, at this point, I'm going to not use the corrected spelling. As you can see, there's quite a lot of it. I'm going to use what I had originally wrote. See if you can understand it. Okay, anyway, Thursday the 4th of March, the discontented pony. Once upon a time, there was a pony called Merrylegs, and a calf called Daisy, and a pig called Squeaker. These are all friends of Merrylegs. One day, the farmer took Merrylegs to the market to cellular some thinkings. Some of the thinkings was butter and ches roses. And there was a fair on at the market, and it was not long before Merrylegs noticed a roundabout. He saw some horses on the roundabout. He was just about to tell the horse to move when the farmer came working along and went home with Merrylegs and toddled Daisy, the calf, and Squeaker, the pig. And would you believe I actually got a good for that? Wow. And you can see that every picture tells a story. Okay, if you're ready, I'll read you another one. If I can find one that's readable. This is a personal favourite of mine. Thursday the 2nd of May, Tweedy the coat. An old coat whose name was Tweedy hung in a wardrobe. When John opened the door, Tweedy swung about and rackled on his hook, hopping to be noticed, but that never worked. One day, Tweedy had an idea. He could hardly wait until the door opened. At last the door opened and Tweedy fell down. This time John noticed Tweedy. He picked Tweedy up. Don't. Hey, I was halfway through there, you know. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, he picked up Tweedy and shook Tweedy. A few bits of dust and some moths flew out. Oh no, I have sceptered this coat too long, and I shall have to get rid of this coat. He went down to the back yard and put Tweedy into the bin. A voss said, "If you don't want that fine old coat, I will have it," said a trap. "I will have it." John gave it to the trap. I actually got a good from that. Well, I hope you've enjoyed some insight into my past. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Okay? So until that moment, take care.
Oh my God.
What?